Alexei.
Like later on, you will see Titan. He will come down.
Okay, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
Hello, boys and girls.
Всем привет, ребят. Ну что, я, как и обещал, мы в прямом эфире с Майком. Сейчас будем отвечать на ваши вопросы.
There we go.
You know something in Russian, right?
До свидания.
Да, до свидания is goodbye. Hi
so
is...
I'll save that. Пожалуйста means thank you, right?
Yeah, спасибо.
Спасибо.
Yeah.
Пожалуйста means...
Oh, please.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you got some serious questions going on here.
Oh.
Some of them are, some of them not.
I'm going to let you guys know we
at
are
this
not
point,
going up our
everyone's
level.
just saying hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you're out angling me on this side.
You want to
swap? No, I'm good with this. I'm good.
Because my working side is this one, so I'm not in the good position.
So you're talking like this the whole time,
yeah,
facing
like
away? Why are you? I like that.
Yeah. No,
look at this setup, Mo.
Listen, what do you think he did after we told him that we could do live, which he didn't know that you could do live on YouTube?
So you can tell your fans that we told you to do live?
So after we told him that you could do live on YouTube, he goes, really? He went home?
No.
And he went on there and he practiced and he searched.
It's my first time when I opened it up. No.
Yeah. You know you did it at home.
No. I did it once with my phone. With the phone, it's much easier. You just click a couple of buttons and it's...
You know, the only reason why I'm trusting this is because you never lie to me and then you're telling the truth.
You guys already have this European bond.
So you're not from LA, so you know.
She's not a fan of LA.
Okay, so Zach is telling us yay or nay. Okay, so I'm going to show you this real quick before we push this out.
Okay, show me.
Okay.
I got a question for you if you'd like a question.
That.
Ooh, do you like this?
What's your size of your biceps?
21 inches.
Nice, yeah.
You like that?
21 inches. We need to convert
21
it.
inches. What's that, centimeters? Is that what it is? Centimeters?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. So it's that one or the writing there?
No.
That one.
That one.
Размер руки 53 сантиметра.
Oh, you go over, turn on the air conditioner. Make sure it's on auto. Go to 67.
Okay.
These lights are very heavy. You dumb?
Okay, there is a good one. Alex asked Mike, what should the man do who's not having very good genetics? Should he just like live with this and don't work out too hard? Just do it for fun, or should he still fight through it? It's a question. Вопрос от I'm free. Сейчас Майк будет отвечать.
How old is he?
It's going to be hard to ask.
Okay, I'll say this. To answer the question, first of all, I'm not going to go off of him saying what good and bad genetics is. He may be out of shape and he doesn't know he has good genetics, is the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing would be this: always fight through it.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to be the very best you can be. Don't compare yourself genetics to other people.
Mm-hmm. В общем, вопрос был от I'm Free, по-моему, пользователь называется. Он спрашивал по поводу плохой генетики. Если плохая генетика, нужно просто смириться с этим или все-таки пытаться и тренироваться так себе в легкую для себя? Или все-таки пытаться пробиться через свою генетику и рвать, что называется, задницу? В общем, Майк сказал, что, во-первых, часто бывает, что люди, находясь не в форме, там, допустим, с излишком жира там или чего, они просто не понимают на самом деле, какая у них генетика, пока они не избавятся там от этого лишнего веса. Вот. И, в общем, он всегда за то, чтобы пробиваться, за то, чтобы прорываться и идти наперекор, то есть тренироваться. Его ответ – не смириться, а тренироваться и пытаться пробиться через эту, может быть, плохую генетику.
So you kind of explain that, the two aspects?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a good question over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you could sum this up pretty good, and you can let them know that I got a question about this guy has cuts. He's ripped,
mm-hmm.
but he can't get size.
He needs to
eat.
Yeah, eat more. Yeah, I had the same problem. I can I can get cut real fast, just like that. But gaining is the biggest problem for me. I have to eat tons of food. I have to eat, help myself with enzymes to work this food through.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you don't even digest it well
I
and
don't
utilize it.
No, yeah.
That's great.
I
I'm going
can-
to talk further about that. That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
That's its own
When I'm
video
trying
right
to-
there.
When I'm trying to gain weight, when I'm trying to bulk, I have to help myself with enzymes. Otherwise, I just don't eat enough.
Wow, that's see, hopefully you guys heard that. There's something I don't even think of, which is great, and that's why I like sitting down with you or others that are elite. Is I've never had a problem. I come from a family of 10, and so we are taught at a young age, you eat, and then you get your second meal fast as you can, because if you don't eat, they're all eating, and the food's gone, right? So it's like a whole bunch of dogs going to
That's
one
my
bowl of
pitiful
food.
world.
Get the food. So I never had a problem eating, and so
That's cool.
I can get monstrous quick. And if I just take away calories, then I get sliced quick. But I never thought about the aspect of somebody that maybe didn't grow up that way, and so you're not used to kind of doing that, and your body's not used to kind of forcing that food. So you take enzymes to help utilization of those nutrients and digestion of those nutrients. Love that. Hopefully you guys got that. Okay.
Ребят, в общем, вопрос
Explain
был
that
по поводу питания. В общем, парень говорил о том, что он очень легко сушится, но совсем не может набрать. Я Майку сказал, что у меня та же самая на самом деле проблема, и что я, когда пытаюсь набрать, ухожу в массу, то я использую энзимы, ферменты для улучшения пищеварения, просто чтобы успевать больше съедать, чтобы помогать усвоить своему организму больше макронутриентов. Поэтому вот он в восторге, он не знал, что я подбрасываю энзимы, и говорит, что как-то об этом хочет отдельно поговорить, может даже выпуск снять. И рассказал о том, что у него 10 там человек было в семье, и что у него никто в семье лицом не щелкал, а если ты не ешь, тут же подлетает брат, он съедает, или еще 5 собак бегает под столом, и они тут же подметают все. Поэтому, если что-то клалось на стол, то тут же все Майк съедал, сметал, то есть у него с аппетитом всегда было прекрасно.
I got a question for you. Now, we squatted together. No, we haven't.
No, we haven't yet.
We've only done some isolation.
Yeah.
So we've got some squats.
Awkward positions.
No, I'm thinking straight powerlifting.
What we did the first time.
First time is awkward positions. How sore were your legs after?
They were very sore. I did not have any problems with my knees or lower back like I was expected in these movements. So I'm happy, and muscle soreness is good.
I love that. Because somebody over here asked me about, I changed their life going to low bar squats. And this is something which is hard because I want common sense to come into play. So I do low bar squat maybe 3 to 4 times a month, and then I'll go to awkward position once or twice a month. So the one goes to the foundation, I always go back to. And the one thing I worry about people is they see me do a certain way, like I trained legs with you and we did awkward positions. Then society sees that and they assume that's the only way I train.
Yeah.
So
same thing with Russian followers. Now they think that this is the only way I train legs now, like you taught me. And they tell me, well, you can't grow your legs with these exercises only. You have to do the basics. You have to do the regular movements. Like.
So why do they assume that aspect only?
I don't know. They just make their conclusions on what they see, I guess.
Hold on 1 second.
Zach, you said that you wanted to write up for the YouTube in Russian, like a small one? Nothing.
All we get is Russian.
Okay.
That's all we do.
It doesn't have. Okay.
We don't go the other side.
Maybe links to Instagram accounts of Heath, mine, and Mike's. And
Or not Heath's.
Yeah. Did you
No.
send that?
Block Heath.
Did you send that right up in that email in Russian to him?
Right? No.
Oh.
I just gave you the title and the picture.
Okay. So, because he has to write something in Russian.
Just links to our Instagrams. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is one in English.
Explain. Oh, really?
Yeah.
All
Hi, I'm
right.
from Kazakhstan. Respect for your works. I got question. How can I develop myself? I mean, I want to reach my potential. However, I got failed when I try to do something. Акжан Сарджунули. Вот на английском написал, сразу получишь ответ.
Ready?
You have something?
Yeah. Mindset.
Все от настроя в голове.
In the one statement, he basically said what he wants to do, and that that he can never do it. So he says, "This is my dream, but I'm a failure."
Yeah.
Just drop that. Just start every day. Every day. This is what I want to do. Now go do it. Stop the, oh, I'm going to fail, or I failed before. We all fail. This is the time. Go. Mindset.
В общем, все от настроя, он говорит. Акжан, это мы тебе отвечаем. И он сказал, что ты в одном предложении написал сразу два заявления сделал. Первое, это то, что у тебя есть мечта, к которой ты стремишься, и тут же ты пишешь о том, что ты терпишь поражение. Он говорит, что вот эту вторую часть нужно выбросить и вставать каждое утро с мыслью о том, что у тебя просто есть цель, и ты просто идешь и пашешь, и делаешь все для ее достижения. Все просто.
What would your answer be?
Well, close to yours. I mean, usually I get all the goals that I put myself for. Like, it's just a matter of time. Sometimes it takes longer than I was expecting, but there was no any goal that never happened, like that I established for myself. So, but it took some time for me to realize that.
But you never ever failed.
No, many times.
Oh, wait a minute. So we all fail.
Absolutely.
So why does
we learn from it?
He thinks that nobody fails that succeeds.
No. The ones who succeed the most, they fail the most too, because they try the most.
Yep. I love that. I love that. Hopefully you guys got that as well. One of his fans was just asking, he wants to be a success. He dreams of it, but he keeps failing at everything he tries. Here's a side note for you guys, for both you guys. I've made my name through health and fitness and through gladiators and TV show spots, is how I've made my name. Would you say that's kind of right?
Yeah.
Okay. But my ultimate goal is to do, I've done movies, but I want to be the lead guy on a huge opening movie like Arnold and Stallone. And you know how many times I've come close to that and keep not getting it? 29
Really?
years.
Man.
29 years. I have failed and not got it. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. And right years, you can't beat the guy that doesn't give up. And what would I want to do if not try? Go get a 9-to-5 job or something? It's so for both you guys.
Go like Heath.
Yeah, it's for both you guys, for everybody here, and you tell them this is that the stuff you really want is hard, and you're gonna fail, and you just keep driving.
Man, that's a very good one. I will translate it. Ребят, продолжаем по поводу целей, достижения целей. Вот Майк рассказал о том, что на самом деле он всегда мечтал тоже о актерской карьере всю свою жизнь. Он хотел всегда тоже, как и Арнольд, быть настолько же востребованным в киноиндустрии. И он занимается этим, работает над этим 29 лет. И ему 29 лет это, как он говорит, не удается. То есть он постоянно эти 29 лет терпит поражение. Ну да, у него есть роли, да, он там получает что-то, делает, но это не тот результат, к которому он стремится. И тем не менее он все равно не останавливается. И вот сейчас ему 50 лет, он продолжает ходить на прослушивания, продолжает сниматься в каких-то других кино, там, допустим. В общем, продолжает идти к своей цели. 50 лет, 29 лет попыток, 29 лет, условно говоря, поражений, но все равно человек продолжает долбиться в стену. Это очень круто, я считаю. Alex, tell Mike that he's got a huge fan base back in Russia and Ukraine.
I love that.
And not only Mike's fans, but Mona's too now. Mona's fans.
What?
Yeah. So just to all the Ukrainians that are out there and Russians. Oh, jeez. Wow.
Mona's here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm out. Okay, go.
So this movie here was filmed all in Kiev and outside of Kiev in Ukraine and in St. Petersburg. Also
Wow,
went over to
yeah.
Germany. So here's a movie I filmed over there and spent time.
Ребят, короче, вот этот фильм «Barbarian», в котором снимался Майк, фильм не новый, но смысл в том, что он снимался в Киеве, короче, в Украине и в Питере. Это было много лет назад, но это снималось на наших территориях. Это был... Was it the last time when you were in Eastern Bloc?
2007, so 12 years ago.
12 лет назад. And this movie was filmed there. Like,
this movie was filmed there, yeah.
And there is a lot of...
released worldwide. So beautiful, though. I mean, for me, it was a very beautiful experience. Guys, keep going.
Так, Самель Овникян спрашивает, хочет ли Майк, собирается ли Майк в Россию. Хотел бы узнать, стоит ли борцам переходить в зале на большие веса, либо же быть более подвижным. По поводу поездки. Okay, first part of the question, if you're planning on going to visit Ukraine or Russia.
Yes. I'm working on that.
Mona's working on coming over to the Ukraine and Russia again. Yes.
Yeah. Mike's manager, Mike's wife, Mona, said that...
Boss.
В общем, да, Майк планирует, и его жена Мона этим занимается. На самом деле, если у кого-то есть... Все зависит от организаторов, от спонсоров. Если есть какие-то магазины спортпита или какие-то фитнес-выставки, которые вам известны, где кто-то может пригласить Майка, можете писать мне или просить этих людей, чтобы писали мне, я тоже помогу вас вести. И мы можем это все организовать с вами вместе, на самом деле. Просто понятно, что у Майка очень загруженный график, но у него желание есть. И не исключено, что мы вместе, допустим, слетали бы куда-то или в Россию, или в Украину. Главное, чтобы был какой-то информационный повод и было какое-то мероприятие, которое бы, скажем так, финансово бы организовало это все.
Got a question for you right here. Somebody asked, how many exercises should you do per body part per week?
Exercises?
Yeah.
Well, 2 workouts a week, I would say, for one muscle group. And maybe each workout like 3 or 4 exercises.
I would say that's about right. So if you guys didn't know, Alex right now is doing 2 body parts a week in a sense. And when I say 2 body parts, it's like, for me, I usually do 1 body part a week, which means every body part once a week. And then he's doing everything twice a week. What I will be moving into next week, solely, I'm telling you right now, solely because he's doing it, is I'm going to start doing every body part twice a week. And I'm going to do about the same, that kind of concept. Somebody asked here, 3 to 4 exercises, but I'd also go off of how you feel. If you walk in the gym and say, I'm doing 4 exercises no matter what, that's not listening to your body. Go in, get through 3 exercises. If you feel like you've done enough, stop there. If you feel like you haven't, go another exercise.
Yeah.
Let these guys know.
Да, в общем, Майк говорит о том, что его спрашивали по поводу частоты тренировок, как часто он тренирует одну мышечную группу. И Майк сказал, что сейчас он тренируется, его сплит выстроен так, что он тренирует одну мышечную группу раз в неделю. Но я ему сказал вчера на тренировке рук, что начал тренироваться 2 раза в день, и у меня получается, что каждая мышечная группа прорабатывается по 2 раза в неделю. И, в общем, он говорит, что раз ты так начал тренироваться, я тоже так попробую. Так что со дня на день он начинает тоже так тренироваться, то есть каждую мышечную группу 2 раза в неделю. Вот.
I'm also saying if I start overtraining, that's because of Alex. So I just want to put that on record as well. All right, guys.
Говорит, что если поймает овертренд, то это все из-за меня.
I will say this though, because I'm going to be upping the workouts and doing more, I will take my calories up as well. And I always say that there's no overtraining, there's just under eating. So and again, you can't work out unless you recover. So it's all about the recovery. So I will be, this is a good learning phase for me because I haven't done 2 body parts a week since I was in my 20s. So this will be a great learning phase to see how my body reacts now at this age. So again, I will support it with nutrition, first key points, and then also really pay attention to when that soreness kind of goes away and I feel recovered. Because if you're doing chest on Monday and Thursday, does it recover by Thursday? And do I need to lower down the exercises and go not 4 exercises, but 3 exercises on Monday, so I'm ready to go again on Thursday. And then I get another 3 sets. And the benefit of that is now I'm getting 6 exercises for chest a week relative to the typical 4 from how I was training before. But then it also goes back to nutrition. If you can explain that to them.
You might need to go to lower your intensity, but knowing you, it might be a problem.
And just to understand, when he means lower your intensity, he means like in the aspect of maybe not going as fast, maybe not going
balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall. Get in there, hit it, but leave the gym having a little something in the tank relative to crawling out of the gym. Okay, guys?
В общем, Майк рассказывал, продолжал обсуждать то, что он начнет тренировать все мышечные группы 2 раза в неделю.
Is that Russian?
Yeah.
Okay. After you finish, we'll stay with this guy.
В общем, и он так не тренировался вообще, либо тренировался очень давно. В таком возрасте нет, поэтому у него есть опасения, что будут проблемы с восстановлением. Но он будет увеличивать калорийность еды, будет помогать себе, как он говорит, добавками. Вот, так что думаю, что все у него получится, немножко снизит интенсивность, но не в смысле, что уменьшит объем тренировок, а в смысле, что будет, уходя из зала, оставлять немножко, то есть еле живым будет выходить, а не так, как обычно, вообще мертвым. То есть немного сил будет оставлять, немного топлива в баке, как он сказал. Окей.
Okay.
Так. Oh, it's just basically a wish. Hey, brother, I'm very glad that you are together with Alex. I want all your dreams to come true. I shake your hand, and hi from Ukraine.
I love it. I love that. We're getting some Ukrainians and some Russians over on my page. Love it, guys. Thank you.
Moldova too. Where do you sit? Где мы сидим? Это дом Майка. It's his office.
Yeah, this
his
is
place, his castle.
Little podcast room. The castle.
Hi, Alex and Mike. I'm from Kazakhstan.
Hey, we got to up our level, guys. Just so you know, Titans, we got to up the level. I'm telling you right now.
Has ever Mike got injuries with spine, for example?
Oh, good question.
Do you have? Did you ever have injuries with your spine? Игорь from Kazakhstan. Вопрос по поводу позвоночника. Были ли травмы позвоночника у Майка?
When it comes to injuries or always on anything, not just the back or the spine, I haven't. I started lifting by 8-9 years old. I started powerlifting hardcore by 12 years old, and I competed by 13 and 14 in powerlifting. By 15 years old, I already squatted and deadlifted 550 pounds at 15 and a half. I was 272 pounds by 15 years old.
Monster.
And so, you know, that's 35 years of lifting heavy, and it's always been heavy. So you got to figure that I've squatted over 500 for over 35 years, and I've never had problems. And I think it goes back to form. Also, the little things people don't think about. Thank you so much. The little things people don't think about is, and I think you've learned this, it's not just about the muscle for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the entire inner body, strengthening up everything.
Connecting tissue.
Connective tissue, that bone density. As we get older, what is the 2 things we lose?
Bone tense, bone.
The brittleness of the bones.
Yeah.
Nobody realizes that's our skeleton. That's what holds us up. That's what the weight. And when that starts deteriorating, that back and everything, the spine.
Do you take like for calcium too?
I do take calcium. I don't. No, I do. It helps me sleep. But I don't only do that. It is the weightlifting and healthy nutrition also helps bone density. And the biggest thing is weightlifting helps bone density more than anything. And especially for the women, for all you women, weightlifting is the #1 thing. And I know you guys think it's cardio, but it's weightlifting. That keeps that bone strong. And women just lose that bone density so quick. So never been injured. And
after giving birth, mostly, as far as I know, because they're giving up a lot of calciums to their children.
Oh,
yeah.
There we go.
They start having problems with teeth, with the bones.
Okay. So you learn something there. And most women usually have their kids in their 20s and 30s. So
30s nowadays.
Yeah. Nowadays 30s?
Yeah.
Is that what the study is?
Right. Nowadays 40s.
It goes later and later. Yeah. So should I translate?
Yeah, go, 100%.
В общем, вопрос по поводу травм спины задавал парень. И ответ, в общем, нет, у Майка никогда не было серьезных травм спины. И он рассказал опять историю, ну, которую вы наверняка уже знаете, по поводу его успехов в юношеском возрасте в плане пауэрлифтинга, что он очень рано уже поднимал большие веса, уже выступал в пауэрлифтинге, очень рано много весил. Всю свою жизнь тренировался с приверженцем, всегда был больших весов. И в своих тренировках он всегда большое значение уделяет не только мышечному росту, но и укреплению связочного аппарата и костей, как ни странно. И он глубоко убежден, что тренировки с большими весами помогают, и плюс питание, правильное, здоровое, наполненное хорошими минералами, микронутриентами, оно тоже укрепляет кости, то есть связочно-костный аппарат. В общем, кости тоже с возрастом, они становятся более хрупкими, как вы знаете. И вот то, что он так интенсивно с большими весами тренируется на протяжении всех этих лет и в своем возрасте продолжает это делать, это он укрепляет свой скелет, кости. Тоже очень важно.
I'm going to come back to this plateau question over here. Let's get another Russian question real quick, and then I'll come back over to what should you do different if you're plateauing. Okay, so good question there, Tyler.
Okay. Alex, have you thought to do arm?
No.
Alex,
arm wrestling is it's very easy to get an injury doing arm wrestling. It's like the first thing.
It's gonna take on Mona.
I know for a fact, because anytime when bodybuilders is asked to arm wrestle with someone or powerlifter, injury just right there. So let's leave arm wrestling for arm wrestlers.
Yes. I got a couple of interesting ones. And I think you and I agree.
В общем, по арму мы рубиться не будем, потому что это очень травмоопасно. Постоянно все, когда лифтеры или бодибилдеры, только они начинают рубиться на руках, сразу вылетают какие-то травмы. И Майк со мной тоже согласен. И с Кириллом не получилось видео, потому что он поехал снимать видео и с каким-то выдающимся там американским армом просто на слабо начал там баловаться и потянул связку какую-то. Из-за этого вы не увидели видео зарубы Сарычева с Майком по жиму. I said that this is the reason why you did not bench with Kirill, because 2 days prior to that, he went to one of the Americans' famous arm wrestler. I'm not into arm wrestling. I don't know the names, but one of the biggest in the world. And they were just having fun, you know, like, come on, let's do it. You're strong. So he went into his ego thing, you know, and he didn't want to fuck around, but he still went for it. And then he got himself injured, and he got back home injured with some joint or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the proof of what we said.
You know what's funny? That is such a young kind of, I guess, thing, because at expos, people come up and go, I want to arm wrestle. And I go, no, you already won. You beat me. It's maybe if I was younger, I would take those challenges. But at this stage, it's like that's.
We all did when we were like 10 or 15 years old. Maybe. Yeah.
We
Who's
grew
stronger?
up.
Let's go.
Let's go. That's right. I got two things over here. One says, do you incorporate rest day? I think you might not have been listening to this whole podcast. You can't train unless you recover. So if you guys are working out 5 days a week or 6 days a week and you're not eating right, you're not recovering. That's why you don't change. Also, you're actually hurting your body. Do I incorporate rest days? 100%. I have 1 to 2 rest days a week. Mm-hmm. When I say grind or no days off, what I'm speaking about is life. In life, I take no days off.
Nope.
Короче,
rest days.
Yeah. В общем, отдыха он не берет. Майка спрашивали в его чате по поводу дней отдыха. Отдых берет только тогда, когда чувствует, что сильно устал. А так говорит, что отдохнем уже после смерти. There is another guy, he's special forces.
Animals.
Yeah, Николай Бузенко вопрос.
Sounds like an animal. Holy cow.
Hey, I've been in special forces for 10 years doing trainings, of course, a lot of crazy workouts and a lot of crazy missions. And my body is very
beat up.
Functional. Functional. And functional. Okay, that's the word. But his arms are very thin, like extremely thin. And he's asking why is this way? Okay. What can he do to fix that?
Okay, so there is a difference between MMA fighters, professional athletes, football players, special forces, because their training is cardiovascular based or fighting based or all these kind of things to make sure that you can go no matter what, which is 100% the other spectrum of creating an art piece. And I think when people think they work out, that means they build muscle. And I think you realize this too. Building muscle is training smart, not too much, feeding it correctly to build the muscle, and then recovering. So out of those three things, what MMA fighters do, what pro football players do, and what special forces do is they only do one of those three. But I actually don't even do any of those three. They train too much, which they have to do.
Yeah.
They don't recover because they have to go right back into the same training. And then the third thing is their nutrition. They eat healthy, and there's a difference between eating healthy and eating right. Eating healthy just means that you have vegetables and you have your protein, you have your fats and carbs. Eating right means you're having a certain amount of calories at a certain time in a certain place so your body can recover, and then you take your calories up or down depending on what you're trying to create with your physique. That's eating right. This is eating healthy. So if you're going to tell them that, I hope you guys understood that. That's why the majority of MMA fighters and football players don't look like Mr. Universe.
Вопрос Николая Бузенко из спецназа. Привет, 10 лет в спецназе, тренировки, нагрузки бешеные, тело развито, руки все равно худые, веревки, что делать? В общем, Майк только что отвечал на этот вопрос. Он сказал о том, что, конечно же, тренировки бодибилдеров отличаются от тренировок бойцов там, спецназначения или бойцов ММА. И там прорабатывается в основном выносливость. То есть, несмотря ни на что, чтобы ты мог продолжать двигаться дальше, и зачастую там и без еды, и без всего. То есть, там совершенно другие цели. И работа идет не столько на мышечный рост, сколько на выносливость. И питание не столько нужное, сколько правильное, здоровое, как он сказал. Разница есть между правильным и здоровым питанием. Здоровое питание – это просто овощи и, я не знаю, там какие-то орехи, а правильное питание – это сбалансированное питание с белками, жирами, углеводами, где достаточное количество калоража в зависимости от ваших целей. Если вы набираете, то калорий должно быть чуть больше, белков чуть больше, если сушитесь, то чуть меньше. Такой ответ. Ну, собственно, я думаю, что многие из вас это понимали, но, тем не менее, ответили на этот вопрос.
I got a good one over here.
Okay. Let me say that
Go.
we're promoting that that we're gonna have that video because we didn't say anything about that yet.
Oh, are we gonna give them the good news now?
Yeah, we're gonna let
We're
them
gonna
know.
do this, Mo?
Yeah.
Are we live?
We are going to be live here. It's 85% uploaded.
Okay, wait for it then. Wait
Okay.
for it. We got
About
it.
7 minutes.
In 7 minutes, we got a little something for you guys.
Okay, okay.
Hey, I want to give you something over here now.
Asking about the merch, so let's answer
the
that
merch?
first. Yeah, I remember what I asked you about at the training. How can they order it from Russia and Ukraine?
Go.
Oh, it's just a question. How can they do that with no super expensive charges for shipping, if there is any other way?
The clothing.
Yeah.
We are for the
There's no
clothing.
other
We're
way.
working on it, but right now it's solely just online.
Online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there in time. I'm not going anywhere. In a year, it could be
A
completely
lot of my
different.
followers asking me, Alex, why don't you? I send you money and you go buy something from Mike, and then when you go back home, you get it back to me.
This
I'm
is
like, are you
what we'll
fucking
do.
kidding me? How
What
many
we'll
bags
do
should I have?
I'm gonna have him manufacture my clothes
Is it that
overseas.
expensive?
Yeah,
The-
yeah.
Delivery? Like
It's probably
price
smart
of the shirt
to
so
work
it's-
with him overseas and have him print our stuff and sell that overseas.
Oh, actually, I have my
When you
merch
going
back home, so
maybe we
I
go
could
with
do that.
Alex when he goes
Yeah.
back.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what we'll
yeah,
do.
yeah.
So I will work on trying to create something where my line is developed overseas, and that way it's not as
Closer
expensive.
on
Yeah.
our continent, yeah.
Yeah, over
on our
there.
grounds.
So we'll continue to work on this. There's going to be, this is a common sense one. This guy over here said, when you do the exercises, how many reps and how many sets, and when do you go heavy and when you go light? Now, this is going to go back to, I think, well, you try to answer this first.
How do you feel when you go light?
Well, somebody asked a question. He goes, so when you're training, you do 4 exercises. How many reps should you do? And then when should you go heavy? When should you go light? Can you answer that?
No.
But thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you said that.
We don't
So-
count reps.
Listen, there's some people asking some questions here, and I need you to have common sense. If you think that there is a program that everybody should follow, and we can tell you do 3 sets, 8 reps, go moderately heavy, and that's the program, I mean, that's just, there's no common sense there, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it like it is. So for the gentleman that's asking this, you need a personal trainer because you are a complete beginner here. You're assuming that I can give you a plan, not seeing your body, not understanding where you came from, not knowing your background, not knowing your age, not knowing how you're eating. It doesn't work that way. And that's why you need somebody. Let me ask you this. You've been training for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still learning?
Yeah.
To help guide you for your show, or did you
Yeah.
just handle it yourself?
Yeah, it's always better to have a coach.
But why is that? You're an expert.
Because for the side
Listen.
person, it's easier to do like real estimation of your shape because you can be subjective to yourself.
Well, wait a minute. Are you saying that you're your worst enemy or worst coach?
Yeah, maybe.
Thank you. So he agrees, and this is the same as me. I am my worst. If I look at myself when I'm getting ready for a guest posing, and this is, Mona has learned this over the last 6 years. She pretty much doesn't say anything, but she gets to poke after I guest pose or do photo shoots because I get into my stubborn ways where I go, no, I know what I'm doing this time. I know for me. And then I guest pose, and then I look at the video after and I go, why didn't you tell me I wasn't eating enough at this time? I was overtrained this time. And we're our worst enemies, guys. And you need to go to somebody when you're getting ready, no matter how good you are or how good, or I've been doing this for 41 years. Have somebody else help you. We could destroy ourselves if we just stay in our own minds.
Plus, when you're getting ready, you're all stressed out. Your brain doesn't work properly, so you can't track everything. And it's very good to have someone to track you and to do it instead of you. You have a lot of stuff to concentrate on, like trainings, and just go through all these hard times. It's not easy, and it's hard to keep everything in your mind, not to lose, not to miss a moment of drinking proper amount of water, of eating proper amount of some minerals or some, I don't know, vitamins or whatever.
This is important. Let them know this.
Майка спрашивали по поводу тренера и почему вообще, допустим, такой человек, как Майк, когда готовится к каким-то турнирам или гостевым позированиям,
For my fans, you guys can talk to Mona
почему
about
он
that.
обращается все
Okay.
равно, является приверженцем того, что нужно обращаться за помощью тренера или человека, который будет следить за тобой, потому что так или иначе он не может к себе объективно относиться в процессе подготовки к подведению формы. И нужен человек извне для этой цели. И второе, это то, что когда ты там сушишься, когда ты тренируешься тяжело, у тебя просто нет, ты можешь просто что-то упустить, потому что ты невнимательный, потому что ты слишком сконцентрирован на том, чтобы просто пройти весь этот всю эту адскую подводку, и можешь что-то упустить. Поэтому нужен человек, который будет это делать вместо тебя рядом с тобой. Recreational procedures. What about recreational procedures? What is the minimum that you would recommend?
What is he asking? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Recreational procedures, like recovery procedures.
Massage.
Maybe something like
massage
that.
or some kind of stem therapy or something like that.
Yeah. Вопрос по поводу рекреационных процедур. Какой необходимый минимум? Что Майк советует?
I am a terrible one at that. I do see a chiropractor to be preventative, not because of an injury. I do get a massage once a week, but it's not for the reasons you would think. Like most people I got to get a massage. I got to get this worked out.
Mm-hmm.
I do it before. So everything I do is preventative.
Mm-hmm.
I'll continue to see a chiropractor, make sure it is in place.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather do that relative to wait until after the injury. And then I like to get a massage a week just to make sure the body is feeling good and healthy, and it also just releases toxins.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't do it for the purpose. And I see this happening tons now. People go into the gym. They spend like 15 or 20 or 30 minutes warming up and stretching out. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're 22 years old. You know, there's a level of preparation. And when you start your level of preparation and it's a 30-minute, 40-minute process just to start your workout, that is a workout.
And then so, you burn out before you start.
So I know that what I do is and I know this is a two-part answer, but I try to save as much energy for the one thing I'm trying to do that day. And then afterwards, if I want to stretch, then I'll do it then. But I usually stretch secondary stuff where I see people going, they start rolling on the balls for a half an hour and doing all this stuff and taking 5 pounds and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, if you're already that banged up at 20 years old, what are you going to be at 30? You're not going to move by 40, 50, you're in a wheelchair. Is the process that I see how society is becoming nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
They treat their bodies as it is so weak and so fragile, and it has to be warmed up in such a certain way before you even get start. So it's just a different approach for me. There's a point of being prepared, and then there's a point of just being scared and you're trying to do everything you possibly can before you start.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much. You're not playing a pro football game. You're going in, you're working out. Keep the energy for the workout is my approach. Mm-hmm. And it's kept me healthy for 41 years. So, and I seem to, anybody I train with for the last 20 years, they come in and within 2 to 3 months, they're stronger than they've ever been. They have more improvement than they've ever been. And this is off of guys that aren't just in their 20s, but in their 30s or 40s or 50s.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a method that works there.
Mm-hmm. On can say that. Так, вопрос был по поводу рекреационных процедур. Мы решили с Майком, что имеется в виду массажи и прочие штуки восстановительные. В общем, что он делает? Он ходит к костоправу, но больше для превентивных, скажем так, мер, а не потому, что у него уже есть какие-то проблемы, чтобы их не было на будущее. Для, как это называется у нас? На всякий случай, в общем, я не знаю. Ну, в общем, вы поняли. Массаж он делает каждую неделю, и растяжку он делает, как правило, он старается не расточать энергию свою там, на миллионные какие-то процедуры по растяжке, еще что-то. Если у него есть тренировка, и он ставит ее во главу угла дня, то он все свои силы оставляет на эту тренировку. Главное для него пожать, там, потянуть. Он сделает это, и если у него останутся силы, он сделает растяжку. Если нет, то нет. Но вообще растягиваться будет прям в непосредственном упражнении. Просто амплитуда максимальное движение, и растягиваешься в каждом повторении. И он сказал, что сейчас, вот очень интересная мысль, сейчас в нашем обществе слишком уж сильно начали все акцентировать внимание на хрупкости нашего тела. Все делают по 30-40 минут там, разминки, растяжки, приходят в зал, начинают там вращать жгуты, вот эти 5-килограммовые гантели по полчаса, и в результате они перегорают еще до того, как начинают тренировки. То есть общество, фитнес-индустрии вложило всем, что нужно настолько прям печься о своем здоровье, что, в общем, вкладывается в мозги всем людям, что тела у нас настолько хрупкие, что это просто уже перегиб какой-то. У него философия такая, как вы знаете, что укрепление тела происходит во время тренировки. И он не хочет относиться, он не делает вот эти миллионные там растяжки по 40 минут, не разогревается, практически сразу приступает к делу и разогревается в процессе разминочных подходов. И они сразу ну, вы видите наши тренировки, мы уже около 10 тренировок записали, поэтому я думаю, что как Майк тренируется, вы уже знаете.
I got two interesting ones.
Okay.
You want to go with those, or you got something for me?
They're popping up all the time. So
all right. I got cardio before your workout or after your workout. What do you do?
When I'm prepping, I do it separately. I come nighttime and do like separately 1 hour cardio. If I don't have enough time, then I'll do it, of course, after.
Well, what you use the word,
because if I do it before, I don't have energy for a weights workout. Makes no sense.
Oh. And you use the word. What was the word you used? Obviously, you do it after, right?
Yeah.
So to you and me, it's obvious. So this person says cardio. Well, this is society now.
Okay.
We got to go back to not common sense.
Okay.
So the question here for everybody is: do you cardio before workout or after? And let's figure this out. What do you use when you do the workout? You use carbohydrates or sugars, or that's your energy.
Mm-hmm.
And usually a meal before you go work out. That way you get the metabolism going, you're feeding your body. And if you feed your body, that means your body will grow. And I don't mean like just bodybuilder size. I just mean healthy. So your thought or society's thought today is you go in, you do cardio. So technically all you did is just burned off the glycogen you have. That's the sugar, the carbohydrates. And then you got to try to work out. Now you have nothing to work out with. And so you start training. And you got a terrible workout because you got nothing to pump the muscle, nothing to push through, and you're already tired from the cardio. So can you please, everybody, use some common sense here? You don't do the cardio before the workout. You work out, burns off the glycogen. That way you get on cardio, guess what? You're instantly into fat burning. All right? And then if you go back to any kind of studies about this fasted cardio, if you go back to any of those things, check who the studies were done on. The studies were done on average people, and they were also done on long-distance athletes. They weren't done on weightlifters. They weren't done on people trying to build muscle. So it's, again, just if a study comes out and says, hey, fasted cardio is the best thing in the world. And again, this is what you guys are going to do. You're going to read something. You're going to see a benefit from it. And for you, a benefit is dropping weight.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a little tighter. So now what you're doing is now you just said to yourself, hey, I'm going to starve myself to get in shape. You know, fasted cardio basically started with people getting ready for shows. And so they had to cut their calories so much to get sliced. And then suddenly now it's every housewife's go-to in a sense. And that's just, it's disappointing.
По поводу кардио, в общем, задал вопрос у него в чате человек, когда делать кардио, после или до силовой тренировки. Он призывал людей к здравому смыслу, конечно же, после, потому что если вы сделаете кардио перед силовой, то тогда у вас не будет никакой энергии, у вас нет ни сахара, ни гликогена в теле, и с чем вы, собственно, будете тренироваться. Имеется в виду силовая тренировка. Поэтому кардио, конечно, после. И он еще не особый приверженец кардио натощак. Он говорит, вообще это тема для выступающих спортсменов, это истощение организма, он за то, чтобы всегда кушать, чтобы всегда была еда, потому что это вошло в такие тренды, что даже домохозяйки, которые там хотят к курортному сезону привести себя в порядок, тоже усаживаются на велотренажеры, на пустые желудки и доводят себя до изнеможения. Ему это не нравится. That's it.
You want to get in the news?
Yeah.
We got good news.
Короче, ребят, in Russian.
Yeah, you know what? Also do this right now. Do me a favor. Before you say, put your link right there.
Link to that video, right?
Link to your, we are going to get something for you guys over here, and then we're going to also tell our overseas brothers and sisters of Iron the same thing. What I would like you guys to know is that we did a great workout. And it is some great exercises in there. And I want all of you guys this week to do this workout. And when you do this workout, make sure to let us know. Also comment below. Also subscribe. Alex has a great YouTube page. And so for all of my English-speaking and overseas English-speaking people, I want you to be able to go over to Alex's page, subscribe to his YouTube channel, and watch the video. All right, guys? I am putting the English version over there for you guys to check out. And I'll put down a link right here on this feed, and then I'll also put it over on
Instagram
my
is going
page.
up right now.
There we go.
Так, ребят, в общем, видео мы публикуем прямо сейчас. Публикуем впервые на канале Майка Охерна. Видео выйдет на русском языке. На канале Майка выйдет видео на русском языке с моей озвучкой. Ссылку я вот оставил. У меня почему-то не получается закрепить эту ссылочку. Я ее буду вот сюда просто, я не знаю, добавлять. Вот еще раз добавил. Может, кто-то подскажет, как это закрепление сделать. Что-то у меня пока не получается. Ну, в любом случае, в описании под этой прямой трансляцией, после того, как я сохраню эту прямую трансляцию, я оставлю ссылку на видео, на канал Майка, если вдруг кто не знает. Вообще, на YouTube забирайте Майк Охерн и переходите на канал. Плюс будет ссылка прямая на наше совместное видео. А англоязычная версия выйдет на моем канале англоязычном Алексей Мокшин World. Yeah, it's a little bit complicated. So,
No, it's not.
no, it's not? Okay. It's easy.
What are you thinking?
Oh, I explained everything that Russian version is going to be up on your channel. First time in the history of Mike Охерn's YouTube. There's going to be a video in Russian. So I told everyone to go check it out. Это тренировка спины. It's a back workout.
You guys will love this. You guys will love this.
Oh yeah, I can't publish it right now because I'm
Online.
on the big online on the big channel. So that is
You guys will be able to go
change the
over
channel.
as soon as we're done.
Yeah,
here.
the channel is Alexei Mokshин World. If I can
Yep,
just type
right
it in,
there.
the
Type
name.
it.
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect.
There you go.
Let's see. Pull all the way down there. Right there. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's the name of the YouTube channel, Alexei Mokshин World. So you just type it in on YouTube search line, and it's gonna pop up over there. It's a back workout, English version. And Russian version is on my big million channel.
Try this. Type in real quick.
What?
YouTube.com/. And then Mike, MikeOHEARN, and then Titan, TITAN. Enter.
That's the name of the Mike Охерn's channel.
There we go.
There you go. So
hey,
there is just...
let us know if you guys like this too. This live feed and question and answers. I'd love to know that.
If they like it, then we could do an arm workout next.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I see what she did there. We're going to keep training as long as he's here, and then I will be overseas as well, training over there. I'll be doing like what is that, Rocky 4? Is that where he went over and in the snow?
Yep.
Get my ass kicked.
Where do you go?
Rocky 4. Stallone did. Rocky 4 was in Russia.
He was in Russia.
So where do you guys go to?
Where do we go?
Yeah.
No. We'll go anywhere.
Okay.
We'll go anywhere. Let's get a couple more questions here for everybody. This gentleman asked an interesting question, which I love. Now, this one I really love. All right, so Colt asks, are the roids still for sale?
What?
Are the roids still for sale?
Are the roids still for sale?
What I love about this is, do you want to say anything on that? Roids, steroids.
Yeah, I know.
What I love is that
So funny.
it is, it's Sunday morning here. We got a workout in, we're hanging out, we're talking to people, trying to help people, give advice and stuff like that, living our dreams.
Yeah.
And then we have a guy that is watching us,
trying to be smart.
that actually is hating on life, trying to put up a negative comment, which is interesting because you're actually watching us, feeding into what we're doing in our lives, and we don't even know you. So Colt, man, for my recommendation is mindset. Change the mindset. So yeah.
Maybe you woke up on the right side, on
the left side of the bed. Yeah, the wrong side of the bed. It's interesting.
Yeah, I had some questions about roids too on this chat, but I just didn't want to come up with those.
Yeah, you were nicer than me. I just think it's funny that there's two aspects of everything. There's the guys that go, hey, so what's the trick? Do I go heavy? Do I go light? Is nutrition really important? So they're looking for the fast trick. And then you got the other side of that. Well, all you have to do is take steroids.
Yeah. Okay, we heard that many times. Yeah. Just give us your protocol. What you take, what you inject. That's all we need to know. Stop that crap.
Yeah. So I recommend this. If it comes down to any of these guys winning the Mr. Universe or Mr. Olympia, and it's just taking steroids, then I don't understand. Just go out to your doctor. Doctors can give you steroids and take your steroids, and then you'll look like everybody else. Or does it not work that way? I'm going to let you guys know this now. It doesn't work that way. So for all you guys that are just bitter in that sense, trust me, it's about being the best you can be. Do what's best for you and try to be healthy about this. The goal here is to be jacked for a lifetime. So that's my suggestion.
I want to translate because we don't talk about this stuff too often, so it's very important.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
В общем, Майка хейтер там на его чате спросил по поводу стероидов. Естественно, что это вопрос животрепещущий, потому что у Майка во всех соцсетях написано, что он натурал, там все вот эти дела. Ну, в общем, всем как бы, кто давно в этой теме, всем и так все понятно, но тем не менее продолжают задавать еще вопросы некоторые люди. В общем, он сделал, опять же, такой намек, отсыл на то, что если есть информация, если сильно захотеть, можно раздобыть информацию, кто что применяет из каких-то победителей, допустим, там, мистеров вселенных, которые он становился там победителем, или там мистера Олимпия, допустим. Если заморочиться, можно раздобыть эту информацию, кто что применяет из фармакологии. Но, тем не менее, несмотря на то, что эта информация доступная, несмотря на то, что многие применяют точно такие же протоколы, мистером Олимпии становятся единицы. И, ну, в общем, он сделал акцент на том, что не это решает, не состав вашего курса там или что-то, а все, что за ним прячется. Потому что вы сами знаете, что полно людей, которые применяют фармакологию, но тем не менее все равно выглядят очень дерьмово и близко не приближаются к тому, чтобы становиться мистерами Олимпии. Поэтому это не самое главное. Вот основной его посыл.
That's it. That's it. I have one last one. I think this will be helpful for a lot of people. Okay, I've been was training for 6 years. I got depressed and stopped training. Got busy with work and haven't been training since then. It's been 2 years. How can I motivate myself to get back to bodybuilding track? Let them know what the question.
Вопрос от подписчика Майка. 6 лет тренировался человек, потом вошел в депрессию, перестал тренироваться, слишком много работы было. Нормально не тренировался уже последние 2 года. Как я могу снова себя замотивировать, вернуться на стезю бодибилдинга?
Can you answer that?
How can I motivate myself? Well, motivation is something fluid for me. I don't know. There is no such thing. It's all inside of you. So if you want it, then you go get it. If you don't have this motivation, then you don't want it. That's as simple as that. I don't know.
Okay, and for me, there's no such thing as motivation. Motivation is you wake up, it's Monday, I'm going to try this week. And then by Tuesday, it's like, I slipped a little bit, I'm done. Passion, here's the huge thing. Passion makes us do what we do. It's that true love that when you're sad, you're depressed, when things are bad, when life is against you, which happens, trust me. Passion will keep you moving towards your goal. Motivation is the guy that has not found his passion yet. So my recommendation is find the passion. And it can't be, I want to get in shape. Hey, that's cool. I want to get strong for girls. It doesn't work. I've trained for 41 years. I've never missed a workout. I don't miss meals. I love this life. I wake up and I need the battle. That's what it comes down to. And I think somebody said, waking up or sleeping 5 hours and waking up and going to a job is stressful. And that's like that grind that you're never happy about. Waking up at 4 or 3 in the morning to go do something that I love and I get to create my own life, that's That's it.
Я переведу, конечно же, по поводу мотивации, которую я озвучил с чата Майка. Человек, который ищет мотивацию, он уже как бы не на том пути. Должна быть страсть, должно быть... Это просто дело твоей жизни, и все. И когда он ходит на свои тренировки в 4 утра, он не ищет мотивацию, чтобы идти и тренироваться в 4 утра. Он идет, он просыпается так рано, чтобы заняться своим любимым делом, тренировкой, чтобы получить результаты, к которым он стремится. И получить кайф. То есть это не мотивация. Он просто нашел дело своей жизни, и он просто кайфует от своей жизни. Поэтому он больше приверженец этого. Мотивация внутри тебя, как бы, она в страсти. Она в страсти, она к любви к какому-то делу. Вот. Нужно найти это дело и полюбить это дело. Ну, найти свое любимое дело. Так, все, тавтология пошла. Но на самом деле очень круто сказал. Все правильно.
I would like to say, пожалуйста.
Please, до свидания, goodbye.
До свидания. Thank you. This has been fun. And please, again, for everybody here.
This is our first experience doing live thing. excuse us if something went wrong or we did not answer all the questions. It was really hard to do that because the questions are just popping up and they keep on. Well, maybe we'll do another one if this one goes well.
Yeah, if you guys like this, man, let me know too. And I know it's a little slower because we're translating and stuff, but we are actually really trying to, I guess, take this to another level to where we're working with everybody of all languages and one of those things. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys got some great information about this. The good, the bad, everything about this. I love working with this guy. Go follow. Make sure that you pay attention to him. He's more impressive to me than the majority of the pro guys with me that I travel with. It doesn't matter when I say the workout is, he shows up. It doesn't matter what I say the body part in, he shows up. He's not scared of it. It's a different approach. I appreciate that whole concept.
An opportunity, you just grab it.
Yeah, it goes back to like I said many times about Mona that impressed me is that you got one life, you got one possibility, and I like being around people that just go, I'm gonna freaking kick ass, and that's what this guy does. So he pushes me.
Thanks, Mike.
And he brings donuts. Yay!
And he brings donuts to the workout, so Mona's happy.
That Mike doesn't eat.
And it's the only workouts Heath Evans shows up to, obviously.
I need to find a moment when you can afford yourself to eat a couple of donuts at least. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday.
Good to know.
We're gonna eat a little something.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, man.
So we need to save it. I don't want to just to close it. I think we can save it here.
I think you can too. Let's see. Let's see if we can save this. I cannot, and I think Mona's filmed it. Mona did film it though,
Yeah,
but I think this is a better quality right there. It's up close.
Oh, I left outside because the thing was too loud and she wasn't coming in. Yeah, that really